history for the Fever rookie.
No one told Caitlin Clark she had to break 62 records in a single season. She just did it. From league-wide marks in scoring and assists to rewriting the record books for the Indiana Fever franchise, Clark didn't just enter the WNBA. She transformed it. People say record-breaking is in her DNA, but what exactly are those 62 records she shattered, and how did she manage to achieve them all?
But what exactly are these 62 records, and how did she manage to set them all?
Make no mistake, Caitlin Clark is doing things beyond her years.
Picture a packed arena, the crowd buzzing with anticipation, every fan on the edge of their seat. Then, with a perfectly timed pass, Caitlin Clark notches her 19th assist of the game. Another jaw-dropping moment in a season full of them.
Caitlin decided not to shoot. Mitchell will hits the...
That's right. When Caitlin Clark dropped a record-breaking 19 assists in a single WNBA game, the arena erupted. The crowd went wild, her teammates swarmed her in celebration, and just like that, history was made. And, believe it or not, that was just one of 62 records she shattered. But before we dive into the full story, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Now, let's explore how one rookie phenom didn't just join the WNBA. She redefined it. From the moment Clark stepped onto the court, expectations were sky high. But no one could have predicted the storm she was about to unleash. She didn't just rise to the occasion, she completely obliterated it.
She's playing really well. She's shooting the hell out of the ball. And she's making sure she's finding those open players. She had some amazing assists tonight.
Caitlin Clark's rookie season wasn't just about exceeding expectations. It was about rewriting the entire record book. That game where she dished out 19 assists? Yeah, she scored too, and that was just the tip of the iceberg. So, how many 30-point games does it take to set a franchise record? In Clark's case, more than anyone had ever imagined. From the very first time she stepped onto a WNBA court, it was obvious. She wasn't there just to compete. She was there to dominate. She hit her 100th career point in just 8 games, faster than any rookie in league history. But that wasn't the finish line. It was only the beginning. As the season went on, Clark's scoring became almost superhuman. She stacked up 30-point games like they were nothing, casually setting a new franchise record for the Indiana Fever. Game after game, fans were left breathless, watching to see if she'd somehow top her last performance. Spoiler alert, she usually did.
This is an Iverson cut over 2 screeners. Then there's a pin down. Then there's a chase. Then there's a double contest, all to get this shot. That is not easy work, but she makes it look like slight work.
Clark's dominance wasn't limited to highlight reel moments or single-game outbursts. Her impact was consistent and historic. In just 10 games, she became the fastest player in WNBA history to score 150 points, and her pace didn't slow down. She shattered records that had stood for years. By Game 12, Clark had already racked up over 200 points and 50 assists. By Game 19, she crossed 300 points along with more than 100 rebounds and 100 assists. Her stat lines were staggering. What made her even more dangerous was her ability to score from anywhere on the floor. Mid-range, beyond the arc, in traffic, it didn't matter. Opposing teams had to completely rethink their defensive strategies. Clinging defenders, standard, double teams, constant. And yet even under relentless pressure, Clark kept finding ways to score, proving that no defense could truly contain her. With so much defensive focus locked in on Clark, teammates like Aaliyah Boston, Lexi Hall, and Kelsey Mitchell started getting cleaner looks and more scoring opportunities than ever before. Clark's presence alone shifted defenses, and she made them pay. As the season went on, her three-point shooting reached legendary status. She set the rookie record for the most three-pointers made in a single season, routinely pulling up from way beyond the arc and leaving defenders stunned. Her sheer gravity on the court elevated everyone around her, turning the Indiana Fever into one of the league's most dangerous offensive units.
Boston had her 11th double-double of the season, and Clark hits a three.
Clark's true magic often happened the moment the ball left her hands. So how many assists does it take to break a franchise record? Or, better yet, a league-wide one? In Clark's case, the number left commentators speechless. Remember that 19-assist game we mentioned earlier? That was no anomaly. It was a preview. As the season unfolded, her passing ability reached staggering levels. She became the fastest player in WNBA history to reach 100 assists in just 12 games and tied the record for hitting 200 assists in only 26 games. Even early on, she was setting the pace, racking up 50 assists in just 8 games, the quickest any rookie had ever done it. Her court vision and pinpoint accuracy turned her playmaking into the heartbeat of her rookie campaign, making everyone around her better and rewriting what was possible for a first-year player.
And to go with her, Dantas is able to slip to the mid-range to knock down a nice bunny. So she's able to not only score herself, but she's distributing the ball. But last but not least,
Clark's court vision didn't just elevate her own game, it completely transformed the Indiana Fever's offense. Kelsey Mitchell thrived off Clark's ability to draw defenders and dish the ball at exactly the right moment. Aaliyah Boston became a dominant force in the paint, often finishing easy buckets thanks to Clark's pinpoint interior passes. And Lexi Hull, her three-point percentage soared thanks to the wide-open looks Clark consistently created for her. But Clark wasn't just racking up highlights, she was making history. She became the first rookie in WNBA history to record multiple games with 20-plus points and 10-plus assists, showing off her unmatched dual-threat ability. Defenses had no choice but to constantly adjust, which only opened the floor more for her teammates. Her playmaking became the stuff of legend, capped off by setting a new league record with that unforgettable 19-assist performance. Yet, what stood out even more was how game after game, she made everyone around her better, raising the level of play across the board and redefining what a rookie could do.
She knows how to lay it out on a dime. Her court vision is impeccable, and now her teammates are ready to catch the ball. They trust she's going to get it where it needs to be. But y'all, the favorite part of my game from Caitlin Clark is this behind-the-back pass. Come on now.
Come on.
I love it. I love it. And that wasn't just one time. She does that on a frequent and drops it right there. Perfect to Aaliyah Boston.
So let me just sprinkle in, because you mentioned AB. 2 of those highlights, I believe, were a Clark-Boston connection. Those 2 have been the second best scoring duo in the league behind Asia Wilson and Jackie Young.
The numbers tell a story of dominance, but they don't capture the full picture. Fans packed arenas not just to watch the Indiana Fever, but to witness Caitlin Clark's magic, whether it was a behind-the-back dime, a no-look assist, or a laser pass across the court. Her creativity wasn't just highlight reel material, it shifted the entire course of the Fever's season. With Clark orchestrating the offense, Indiana's offensive ratings soared, and suddenly, the Fever were legitimate playoff contenders. Clark's ability to create scoring opportunities turned the Fever into one of the league's most explosive offenses. By season's end, she had set new records for most points and most assists by a rookie in WNBA history. But perhaps her most jaw-dropping milestone came when she shattered the league's single-season assists record with 337 dimes, surpassing Alyssa Thomas's mark of 316 set just the year before. Outside of Kelsey Mitchell, Clark quickly became recognized as one of the most dynamic playmakers in the league. Her passing left fans, analysts, and even opponents in awe. But her next achievement would redefine what was possible for a rookie. On a hot summer night in Indiana, in a nail-biting game against the New York Liberty, Clark delivered a performance for the ages. As the final buzzer sounded, she became the first rookie in WNBA history to record a triple-double. She had stepped onto the court that evening with a determined look in her eyes, and by the end of the night, she had made history, in a way no one could have predicted.
Banks it home. Clark pushing. Mitchell backdoor lays it in.
The stat line said it all. 19 points, 13 assists, and 12 rebounds. But the numbers only told part of the story. What truly stood out was how Caitlin Clark controlled every aspect of the game. She threaded pinpoint passes to her teammates, weaved, threw defenders with ease, and always seemed to be in the perfect position to grab critical rebounds. Triple-doubles are rare for any player, let alone a rookie. To put it in perspective, some of the greatest players in WNBA history have never notched a single one. Yet, here was Clark, just starting her professional journey, already rewriting history. She didn't just become the first rookie in league history to record a triple-double, she also became the first player in Indiana Fever history to do it. But Clark wasn't content with just one historic performance. She went on to dominate the Los Angeles Sparks not once, but twice, and flirted with triple-doubles on multiple other occasions, posting jaw-dropping stat lines like 24 points, 10 assists, and 10 rebounds. With every game, she reminded the league that this was only the beginning.
6 of 17 outside of Mitchell, but she's open. It's by